Hi, this is Jason with Violator Comics and Collectibles doing another toy review. This time we have the Transformers Age of Extinction Voyager class Grimlock. So the first thing we're going to do, like always, is we're going to take a look at the packaging. Alright, and the first thing we notice is just this, it's got the standard Transformers Age of Extinction packaging, got the white strip Transformers on the side, and it's got a really nice picture of the movie Grimlock on the left, and the figure in his robot mode. Now this figure, the robot mode, like as far as the shoulder pads, doesn't look as good as the leader class, but from what I'm understanding is this guy is probably going to be an overall better figure. But let's take a look at the back of the packaging. Alright, in the back of the packaging shows Grimlock in his T-Rex mode and also his robot form. And also has the other Voyager in the Series 1 on the bottom left, which is Optimus. But overall, packaging looks great. The T-Rex, the picture looks great. He definitely looks more proportional. I mean, just pictures alone. But let's get him taken out and take a better look. And here we have him out of the box and still in his plastic clamshell, just showing how he's tied up. But overall, the figure looks great. It's I really like the copper color. As soon as I got the package, you could definitely, the copper color was a much nicer color on this guy than what you could see in the package. But let's get him taken out and let's take a good look at him. So after kind of playing with this guy a little bit in his robot mode, I really like this figure. Much better than the leader class. His copper color looks a lot better. It's more of a shinier copper. Doesn't look as butterscotch as the leader class does. But overall, I mean, the mold just feels better. The only thing I would like as far as robot mode is maybe to have the T-Rex heads kind of hug his shoulders a little bit more and not stick up as much. But I mean, the lack of chrome is much better. I mean, it's much better, and I really like this figure. The only thing I don't like about this figure is, and I guess you can't really see it in the package, is the mace is actually hollow on the top. And they probably could have put a piece on the, and you know, that's for the transformation, but it's the only thing that I was surprised when I saw it. As far as the back side, which I kind of showed you in the panning shots, but he's got a lot of junk hanging on. He's got like the whole T-Rex bottom jaw hanging on the bottom, lots of space, and his it's got lots of gaps here. But I mean, overall, I mean, I like this mold much better than the leader class. The leader class is very skinny. He just doesn't feel as nice as this one. I mean, and from what I've seen, you know, the two leader classes we have so far, save your money and buy a Voyager. These Voyagers, they're almost half the price, and they're much better figures. The Invasion 1 Optimus is probably the best toy in the line we have. And this guy is pretty close up there. I mean, he definitely trumps the leader class by far. So let's get him in his T-Rex mode. Alright, and here he is in his T-Rex mode, and he's not a perfect figure, but he's really good compared to the leader class. He's not as proportional as you would like him to be. He's a little squatty, he's kind of fat, just like the leader class. You can make him a little bit more lengthy if you add the the mace onto his tail, which I showed some of the scanning shots. But overall, I mean, this guy is much better than leader class. I mean, proportionally, when you look at them and you compare the two, and I'll put the leader class up to him in a little bit. I mean, this guy is he's just a much better figure. I mean, he's definitely got some issues. I mean, he's got some chunkiness on the side, and he's got like a hump right here with the spike. But I mean, overall, I mean, he's much better than the leader class. I mean, that's the one takeaway I have. He's got a little gimmick. He's also got a little button on the side that he can do his chomping jaw. It stays open all the time. You actually have to push it to close it, which is another nice feature. But overall, this is not the greatest Grimlock, but it's definitely the best Grimlock for the movie toys. I mean, this guy is very good, specifically when you compare him to the leader class. I mean, I still think that the Masterpiece Grimlock is the best Grimlock they've ever made, hands down. But as far as this newer style, I mean, this guy is really nice, and he's half the price of the leader class. I mean, what is it, $24.99, $25? Leader classes are about $43 to $50 if you go to Toys R Us, like $46, $47. So this guy is much better. But let me put him next to the leader class so you can take a look. And here he is next to the leader class, and I just, like I said, the leader class is a cool figure. It's just, he looks more like a dragon than what he's supposed to be. He's also very long, and it's just, I mean, when I have him kind of angled like this, he doesn't look as bad as he really is. I also have trouble with my leader class standing. He's so top heavy, and the leg joints seem to be so loose that, I mean, to get him to even stand like this was a mighty feat. The chrome just doesn't work on the leader class, and I like that they didn't put that on the Voyager. But all right, let's get him transformed. So the first thing they have you do in this guy is they have you flip up this back piece right here, and they want you to kind of spread the legs out so you can actually untab this whole leg section, and then also pull these out and kind of flip them forward just like that, just so he's kind of sitting like that. So the next step they have you do is you can kind of separate his legs now, and you just flip his feet here, and then as we rotate him right here, these pieces right here fold around and snap into place. You can kind of put his arms up just like that. So as he's right like this, you're going to fold this section down. It kind of just did it for me. You can kind of put his little cod piece down, and you kind of rotate his arms down, and this is where you can rotate these guys, and there's a tab right there that tabs to here that you tab is in. I'm sorry, you fold these up like that. There you go. And the same thing, fold that up on this side, fold that up, and then they tab, and it kind of gives them gorilla arms right there. You can kind of split his jaw right here. You separate it like that, and then you're going to fold this down. Sometimes this gets in the way. Once it gets past, you fold this all the way up and fold this down, and then he is back in his robot mode. And here we have just a quick size comparison, comparing them against Hound and Optimus Prime. These are all Voyagers, and if you count his shoulder pads in, he's the tallest figure. Other than that, Optimus is still a little bigger. His head's a little higher, but the main thing about this figure is he's much better than the leader class, who you pay a lot more money for. So I definitely recommend him. Like I said, I think the two of the best figures, and probably like the three best figures in the line, are actually right here. You got Hound, Grimlock, and Optimus. The Voyager class are just fantastic. I really like this guy. He's the best interpretation we're going to have of movie Grimlock for now, and I'm assuming too if they make another movie. This kind of reminds me of when the original Transformers movie came out and we got the original leader class. He just wasn't good. He was chunky, and then when Revenge of the Fallen came out, the Optimus was probably the best Optimus mold you've ever seen. I mean, and he's sitting behind Hound. You can barely see him in truck mode. And I'm hoping that's what we see. If we do see the Dinobots again, that you kind of get that evolution in the figures, and you kind of get a nicer figure once the engineers have time to mess around with it. But once again, this has been Jason with Violator Comics and Collectibles. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and like us on Facebook. And I'll see you guys next time.